I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Over 10,000 cases of dengue have been confirmed across the country, but the rate of new infections is slowing. Taiwan is seeing its worst dengue outbreak in almost a decade. The vast majority of cases have been in the southern city of Tainan. Local authorities have been spraying against mosquitoes which spread the disease. Health officials say cases will likely go up over the next few weeks, but numbers will gradually decline. Academics from Taiwan and China are meeting for their annual Cross-Strait Forum on climate change and renewable energy. But some topics remain off the agenda. Sally Ensign has more.
Taiwan and China's political relationship has not always been smooth, but one area where the two countries can set aside their differences and work together is humanity's biggest challenge, the climate crisis. With Chinese participants dialing in via video link, experts from both sides of the strait are holding their annual forum at National Taiwan Ocean University to discuss developing renewable energy.
我们集合两岸有关气候变迁与这个永续能源、可持续能源这方面专家学者可以讲是最顶尖、最好的一个开会的一个会议了。
尽管两岸的形势持续复杂多变，这个大家有目共睹。在海峡两岸的科技文化交流史上也是少见的。
Taiwan and China are both highly industrialized countries. China is the world's biggest emitter of carbon dioxide, while Taiwan is one of Asia's biggest per capita emitters. In line with international climate agreements, they have set net zero emissions targets, with Taiwan aiming for 2050 and China for 2060. They are also key manufacturing hubs, with China dominating global production of solar and wind power equipment. Taiwan supplies much of the advanced semiconductors used in much of the world's tech, including renewable power units. Other countries are reliant on both for components essential to the energy transition. But some are trying to reduce their reliance on China, citing economic and energy security concerns.
We seek to responsibly manage the competition between our countries so it does not tip into conflict. I've said we are for de-risking, not decoupling with China.
China has aggressively rolled out renewable energy domestically, often at the expense of rural communities. In Taiwan, where space is at a premium, the transition to renewables has led to land disputes and protests, and the government has faced pushback on its net zero plans from environmental groups. But NGOs and civil society are not participating in this day-long climate forum, which has focused firmly on the scientific and technological aspects of renewable expansion.
Taiwan and China are putting aside their political differences to try to reduce their environmental impact on the planet. But without politics, human rights and climate justice issues also on the agenda of their Cross-Strait Forum, many will wonder how lasting change can be. Eason Chen and Sally Ensign in Geelong City for TaiwanPlus.
Ground crew working for Taiwan's second largest airline are protesting their exclusion from EVA Air's union. Employees of Evergreen Airline Services Corps say management-level staff dominate the company's union and have blocked more than 100 frontline workers from joining. They also say the union has failed to hold regular labor management meetings as required by law. Local labor authorities say they have turned the matter over to the courts.
我们呢也已经跟法院来申请解散工会了。那所以呢，这个最后的决定呢，我们也来看法院怎么样来裁定这件事情。这样。
Taiwan grabbed 2 silver medals in Taekwondo at the Asian Games in China on Tuesday. Liu Weijun took Taiwan's first Taekwondo silver of the Games as she lost 2-1 to Park Hai-jin in the 53-kilogram category. Olympic medalist Luo Jialing also took second place in the 57-kilogram category, with Luo Zongsi of China winning their match 2-0. Taiwan has so far won 2 gold, 3 silver, and 3 bronze medals at the Games in Hangzhou, placing it 8th in the medals table. Competition is heating up. 3 days into the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou, China, Rosie Greninger reports.
The excitement of the Asian Games in Hangzhou is in full swing as athletes from across Asia battle for the top spot. Taiwan claimed bronze in the men's table tennis for the third consecutive games. The Taiwanese team collected the third-place medal after losing out to China in the semi-finals. It came after stunning victories in judo, the nation bagging gold in both the women's and men's competitions. India blew away crowds, claiming the first world record of the Games and securing a gold medal in the men's 10-metre air rifle event with a score of 1,893.7 points. The country also took home gold in women's cricket.
But I think this is one of the biggest achievements for us as a team and as an entire nation, because first time cricket is a part of the Asian Games, and just to get the gold for the nation and to add to the medals of the nation, I think that's no bigger pride than that.
Host nation China continued their pool domination on Monday, taking home 4 gold medals in the men's 100-metre breaststroke, women's 200-metre individual medley, and the men and women's 50-metre backstroke. The Chinese women's gymnastics team also secured gold. Events to look out for in the day ahead. Taiwan will compete in basketball and boxing preliminaries, as well as in esports. James Lin and Rosie Greninger for TaiwanPlus.
India's border tensions with China have allowed Taiwan to take over as India's main partner for learning Mandarin. But Beijing's messy withdrawal has created problems Taipei is struggling to solve. Stash Butler reports.
Cutting Chinese characters from paper in his New Delhi classroom, Agastya Bose is learning Mandarin the hands-on way. Study of the language in India has suffered ever since border tensions with China boiled over 3 years ago. But with help from his Taiwanese teacher and the app Duolingo, Agastya says he's found a passion.
I picked up a little from Duolingo and I really enjoyed it, but then Duolingo crashed and I couldn't use it for some reason, so I decided to learn Chinese as third language. I enjoy it a lot.
Agastya's school is at the center of a countrywide transition. As Chinese companies and learning institutes have pulled out of India, Taiwan has moved in, offering teachers and resources to schools like this one. Facing diplomatic isolation because of China's claim over its territory, Taiwan is using soft power tactics like these to build ties with a global power. About 65 students at Bluebell's School International learn Mandarin either through textbook or hands-on activities. They're one of only 2 schools in New Delhi to be taught by a native Mandarin speaker from Taiwan.
Sounds good.
That number does not include private teachers from Taiwan, like Nancy Xiao, who runs the Meiyu Chinese Language Center in the north of Delhi. China's withdrawal has allowed her to start using Taiwanese textbooks and offer Taiwan-certified tests. But with fewer companies in India looking for Mandarin ability, demand for her lessons has collapsed.
Now it's like online, offline together will be like 50 or 60 students now. It's pretty less, like 3 times lesser than before the offline, before the pandemic.
At Bluebell's, students face a different challenge. India has dropped Mandarin from the secondary school national curriculum, meaning students here won't get a qualification when they graduate, a concern for Taiwanese firms which rely on locals fluent in Mandarin to do business.
Without this in between, it's very hard for our people to come to India in large numbers.
It's a sign of the mixed opportunities India's tensions with China have brought. Taiwan has seized the opening to fund Mandarin teaching and build cultural ties. But Beijing's withdrawal has disrupted learning for all students, both in public schools and private. And Taiwan faces a tough task putting together the pieces for its language and trade to thrive. Liao, Chauvin Paul and Stash Butler in New Delhi for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of a rare Dumbo octopus spotted by scientists during a deep-sea research dive. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.